Foyle Haven was established over 20 years ago, and it was established by a community group for individuals who were street drinkers in the city. And its doors has always been open to those who are on the margins of society, who are struggling with addiction, mental health issues, and everyone is welcome. So it's a real safe haven for individuals who are homeless or at risk of homelessness and who have very complex issues.
I'm coming in here about 21 years. It is a great place because it keeps you safe in here. You have people you can talk to and listen to. They listen to you. They help you with your housing, your needs, whatever, appointments at the doctor's, hospital, everything. They're there to help you. Before I really started coming here, I used to drink in the streets. Whereas coming in here, you can spend all day in here and you just feel so welcome in here. And everybody comes in, we all connect together to make it like a wee home.
That's what it says, it's a haven. It's somewhere you can come and you can de-stress. Everybody's got different types of problems, alcohol, drugs, life issues, and you come in here, you can talk to people and the staff in here will help you. Oh, it's a lovely place. It's a lovely place to come, and I don't drink. I haven't drunk for a good while, and when you come in here, you're staying away from pubs and people that would take you back into addiction.
I come to Foyle Haven to socialise, and I also get help from the staff with food or like appointments, or it's like it just keeps me kind of on the right path.
So in 2015, we were successful through a tender process with the Public Health Agency to develop a low threshold harm reduction service. We did that as a consortium, so Depaul, as the lead organisation, worked in partnership through a consortium with First Housing and Arc Solace. And the reason why we took that approach was really, we felt very passionate really that the service needed to be broader than just Derry City. And so we approached our partners, First Housing and Arc Solace. The nature of the services that they would be able to provide was going to be in more rural areas. So Foyle Haven is a drop-in centre, and so the individuals coming into Foyle Haven are able to access the service on a day and daily basis. For Arc Solace, who deliver services within Irvinstown and Enniskillen area, is in rural areas, and they're able to go out and meet people in their own homes and provide that direct support to those individuals. And then for First Housing, they are delivering services in Strabane, Omagh, Enniskillen, as well as Derry City, and again in an outreach capacity. So that means that they're going out and physically visiting individuals within their own homes and providing a raft of support to those individuals. So the service, when it was set up, I mean, like all funded and commissioned services, had certain targets, and those targets were in the region of 200 individuals to be supported across the consortium each year. We have far exceeded those targets year on year because the needs of individuals continues to grow. But over the last 20 years, we've saw the demographics of those individuals change dramatically. Initially, we would have found individuals that were coming here were engaging in street activity and drinking mostly. Now we see individuals presenting with polysubstance use, which is drugs and alcohol issues, but also mental health issues. We are seeing quite a lot more females across all of those services, both in rural areas and within the city. We're seeing many more females, but 30-year-olds and younger, whereas before, when the service was set up, you were looking at individuals of maybe 50 plus, and that's not the case anymore. Reflecting on the project over the last 10 years, I would say there's been so many achievements from the project and its success. We've also been able to establish very strong working relationships with the Western Trust, and one of the key successes has been the development of a data sharing agreement and direct referral access to the Addiction and Treatment Centre. And that's been really groundbreaking, because that has not existed between statutory and voluntary organisations, and that's been operational now for over 2 years and should be used as an example of good partnership working and how those formal data sharing agreements can really benefit both the community and voluntary sectors. So that has enabled us to deliver holistic therapies, but also counselling services, and on occasion actual food and clothing to individuals, and without that we would not have been able to do that. But one of the things that I'd really like to say is that 10 years of hard-fought efforts by all of the staff, but the relationships that has been formed and the support that we have received across the consortium from all of our partner organisations, agencies, the community as well, is a real big thank you, because we could not do this without them. We couldn't do this without all of that partnership working and support, and it's an easier job when you're doing it with other people. So I'd like to say thank you to all of them, but also to our service users who have had the faith in us and the trust to come to the services in the first instance and enable us to provide some level of support and help to them, and we hope it has meant the world to them, because it has to us.